Feeling like John. Come on.
Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm a rider by the flows that I'm providing. Sliding slow with open tires round the corner, coasting by a flyer thing you ever seen. Your desire in your dream. Let the fire take you higher. I admire getting green, sitting clean. Hustle harder till I make it. If my daughter's sitting naked, fuck you starving, I'ma take.
Yo, what it do? Play Sports, Season 3, Episode 9.
Yo.
How my boys feeling, man? Y'all ready for another great episode?
We here, baby. Yeah.
So, Reg, you good, Reg?
Oh, my teams look good this past weekend. Good to go.
Mar, you sad?
Bro, I don't have a football season this season, bro. Listen, I don't even know why y'all. I see how y'all do it, bro. I see how y'all do it.
C5, you good? Your team's good?
My teams are doing good. Yeah. For sure.
Tough sledding this season for me, football wise. But don't worry, my Indians/Guardians is
your team doing good.
So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's going down, man. It's going down. We're gonna take C5 to the woods.
Nah.
Take him behind the shed.
Yeah, man.
And drop him off in Diddy backyard.
Oh.
Pause.
No comment.
With no baby oil.
With no baby oil.
Oh, hell nah.
I was already on fish and spaghetti.
I don't know what that meant.
Meant something.
What's up, brothers? What's up? Everybody good?
What's going on?
Cool. Can't complain.
Yo, real quick shout out. D80 been blowing up with the tennis thing, especially on TikTok. So go ahead and shout that out, man. Tennis with D80.
Oh yeah, don't sleep on tennis. We just take everything going on in the tennis world and talk about it. It is no kind of. At least I try not to dog people or anything like that. I just want to give raw analysis and talk about how I feel about things, not necessarily expert opinions of things, but it's kind of how I call it, how I see it. We got players that we love and players that we kind of like, and then we got the other guys. so I kind of try to talk about it all.
I like the originality of it.
Yeah, the originality is dope, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I guess, Big Chicken, we can go ahead and jump into college football.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
This that make it go dumb shit. Walk up on them and I ask them where you from, bitch. Yeah, this that make it go dumb shit. Boy, I go and pop the trunk. Then...
Yeah.
Alrighty, how we feeling? We got to talk about the first game and the biggest game that showed us a lot of what college football playoffs are going to look like. We got to talk about Georgia Bulldogs versus Alabama with Jalen Milroe pulling it through with Ryan Williams looking amazing.
That was a crazy-ass game.
Yeah,
that was a good game.
Crazy game.
That was a good game. That was a good game. I think, though, even though it ended up Alabama coming back at the end, I think earlier, probably like in the third quarter, I think they could have put it away. And I think they made a couple bad mistakes here and there. But overall, man, that quarterback Alabama guy, he's something else, bro.
Yeah,
that 17-year-old dude.
You started to see it at the end of last year, man.
Yeah.
But he the truth.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, no. Fuck all that. He a good quarterback, but all I see is Jalen Hurts in the making. And I know what that disappointment looked like, feel like, and I know what the overhype also feels like.
He figured it out, though, man. It seemed like he figured it out, man. When Nick said him, and then he came back, man, it's like he figured it out. The rest of the season, even
Georgia figured him out the second half, and once they figured him out, he got lucky that he had the best player on the
Bruh.
field that so happened to be on his squad. Because other than that, the offense was shit, and they started to shut down his running, and it became like Ryan Williams, please bail us out. Ryan Williams, please bail us
No,
out.
I'll take a different perspective for 500, Alex. Listen, it's I'm not gonna say anything complimentary for what you said about Jalen Rose. I mean, contrary to what Rose did, but I'll say this: it's effort. They thought they had the game won, and in that second half, they came out and played like it. And any team would naturally do that, take their foot off the gas if you're kicking somebody's ass like that. It just happens. And Georgia wasn't playing no games because, of course, they're getting embarrassed on national television. So they dogs, man. They not some hoes, man. They're gonna come back and fight. They're gonna come back and do their thing, and that's exactly what happened. Now, granted, if you do have a Nick Saban out there, you possibly don't get that lag in the second half. So you know X's and O's, Jimmys and Joes, whatever. But I'm trying to tell y'all, Bama just took their foot off the gas, and it was obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, they thought they had it won.
I agree, but y'all don't ever think, and this is not the first time I ever thought that, what I'm about to say. Y'all don't ever think that college football is a little bit too long? You don't think they stop the clock a little bit too much and give the opponent plenty of chances to come back? You ever notice that?
I mean, there's a lot of time in that game.
I mean, it's been the same. So I mean, you ain't really thought about it because
No.
not
Trent, I'm not saying that this game was an exception. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this: compared to an NFL game, and they stop the fucking clock so many goddamn times, and it gives the opponent so many chances to come back. And I just be watching games, and I be like, "They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back." And this is from a Penn State point of view, but it's plenty of times. I wish that clock would not stop every time you get a first fucking down, because I think that they would have put Ohio State away a few times. And I'm thinking the same thing with the Alabama game.
Interesting.
And where's the C5? I don't know. I think, and maybe my criticism, I should have been better with my criticism. Jalen Milroe, dope athlete, amazing athlete. At first became the first best athlete on the field, but became the second best athlete on the field after Ryan Williams went out there and did his thing.
But you call this Negro Jalen Hurts like it was an insult. Like, I don't understand, man.
Jalen Hurts is an insult. He's my quarterback for the Eagles. He was the best running back in the SEC, and then he got to my Eagles, and he became one of the best running backs that's playing the wrong damn position for my team. But guess what? He got to a Super Bowl, and now he act like he one of the best quarterbacks. Now go back to one of the best running backs because he ain't it. So,
he's a better passer than Jalen Hurts was at that age, for sure. For sure.
See what I mean? See? There you go. But
way better.
Second coming of Jalen Hurts.
But he's a better passer, bro. He's a way better passer. Them passes, that last play that he threw, there's no way that Jalen Hurts could have made that when he was in Alabama. No motherfucking way. No way.
He made passes like that.
I just told y'all Jalen Milroe's the shit, man. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, the dude, he's just a baller. He's gonna do whatever it takes to win the game. But again, they took their foot off the gas, and that's coaching. That's not player. Because when you see players do that, it's your job to get the fire under their ass and make sure they come out on fire.
Not only that, you got to get Georgia props, man, for coming out that second half, D'ing up. So at the end of the day, you got to give Melrose props because a lot of them quarterbacks, man, they go away from their stars, man. He get that 17-year-old been balling, so he gonna feel like he throwing it up to him. And I get what you saying. Like you said, he ain't belly him out. He throwing the ball, So it's like they belling each other out. How many times even in the NFL, some of them star receivers that had like 3 targets, bro? That's why Diggs get mad sometimes. Like throw them the ball, and that's what he did. And he made plays. Like he could have, when Georgia came back, he could have been scared. It's like, man, they did him up a little bit the second half and went away from him. Nah, he still gave him a shot, and this player that been a star player won the game for him.
Now he's like the one player y'all got on the Eagles. What's the wide receiver y'all got?
AJ Brown.
The other one.
Devontae Smith.
The 17-year-old kid. He's like him.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something.
That dude is the truth.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying that.
That spin move was nasty, man.
It's a minimalization of Milroe. It's not like Jalen.
Like, the fact that he didn't even turn 18 yet, that means he honestly he could have been a junior, man. He graduated early, honestly.
Man, just imagine a senior in high school.
Dude ain't even 18 yet, though. Like I can see if he turned, sometimes they go to school early, but dude ain't even 18 yet. Like, man, he definitely
imagine if he was a senior in high school right now.
Yeah,
Oh my God!
what I'm saying is he's supposed to be a junior, really, though. Like
National Player of the Year for sure.
He made
for sure.
saved his team after they did at the age.
Dude, he can easily be a senior this year in high school or a junior at his age, which is crazy. Because think about it, like, you know what I'm saying? If he had turned 18, he still would have graduated and still been 18 before he turned 19.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And would have been eligible.
Right, would have been eligible. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy when you think about it.
Ron Williams is the truth.
Most of the time, people hold their kids back in middle school so they can have that extra year. Even though you still only playing 4 years in high school, but they hold them back in middle school, 7th, 8th grade, to give them that advantage. This dude right here could be in 11th, and he over here in D1 balling against 22, 23-year-olds, 25-year-olds, and
eating their lunch.
That's right.
Ain't scared, like, man.
Against the best too. Like, okay,
right,
the best conference in college football.
In the best conference, man. I can see, say if he was in like the MAC, like playing for Ohio, you know what I'm saying, like Ohio University, Miami, Ohio, doing this. This dude doing
he's playing for the best of the best, dogging people
against Georgia.
Yeah,
right.
That's right. That motherfucker, that person.
I didn't expect him to do this against Georgia. I swear I didn't expect him to do it like against a defense like Georgia. I did not see that coming.
I make a bet with you. The person he cooked like that in that last play, I bet you he go in the first round.
You said if he what?
I bet the same person he cooked for that last catch.
Oh
I
yeah,
bet
from Georgia,
right.
He cooked
round.
2 dudes on that last catch. Both of them might go.
I'm like, man, I didn't think he was gonna do that against Georgia. I'm like, they're gonna be at least one team that at least hold him down to like 40, no more than 50 yards or something, or 30. Man,
it should have been a defensive struggle.
Yeah. So I see what I will say about him is he's probably about the last time I seen a player with awareness like Ryan Williams that just like knows where everything is around him. It's a high comparison, but he deserves it. Is well worth it. It might even be better. Probably would be, and the dude didn't even play receiver, would be quarterback Michael Vick. Michael Vick would be in the pocket and somebody be coming from behind him and he facing the other way, just would like spin out of it. Like, how the hell he even see? Like, he just would sense the pressure or sense somebody being there and would spin that awareness of just what's around him. And he was about the last great guy I've seen have that. Devontae Smith was dope, but this kid is like, just him on steroids, like I'll sway.
He's Devontae if Devontae actually had the height.
Yeah.
Right.
But since we're talking about Ryan Williams, let's talk about the other true freshman and Jeremiah Smith and their future matchups.
Oh, that boy, these two, man.
That's a grown man out there. He only 18.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just different.
And to be honest with you, man, he'll have way more yards, more TDs if the quarterback was like Will Howard ain't been accurate, honestly.
Yeah.
If you watch their games, he'd have missed them a couple times. And even on them 2 catches he just had this game, he overthrew him like he overthrew the one, he stuck his hand out with one hand, and the other one he threw up and he caught it with one hand. It almost went over his head. Like, dude, been like when it come to him, he been missing it. He didn't miss like deep bombs. He didn't overthrow him a couple times.
Yeah, they say he can't throw the deep ball. That's his biggest.
Yeah, right. He terrible deep ball.
And the thing
imagine if they had Cam Ward. Imagine if Ohio State got Cam Ward. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah. You know what though? I think Will Howard does something that a lot of other guys. What I will give Will Howard his props on is that he doesn't just zero in on one guy and then tries to force everything to that one guy. He'll take whoever is open. He's a game manager, but teams just know that he struggles with the deep ball. So eventually, somebody's going to have a decent enough athlete.
He can't throw that deep ball.
Force him to have to throw that ball deep. So we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, he's a decent game manager. He will run. So teams have to respect that. So superstar, but when you don't always need a superstar when you got superstars at all the other positions. You just need a game manager in that situation to come in and don't make the wrong plays. Don't try to be a hero.
Stop throwing interceptions.
Yeah.
We can throw it. I just start running it. Fuck it.
Yeah, he's the truth, though. Jeremiah Smith is the truth, and I don't want to compare because they're the two different type of wide receivers, and they're both phenomenal. And 1A, 1B, and I think it switches by the week. Honestly, but right now, Ryan Williams after that performance is.
Hey, them two. You talk about remember? Hey, them two can think about. Remember when Claret challenged after that 1 year?
Yeah.
The way these dudes balling right now, there's no way you wouldn't have had them in the top. But you know what I'm saying? There's no way you would have had them in the first round.
Ain't no need to do it now, though.
No, I know it ain't. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. Like if they do this all year, you know what I'm saying. You can't tell me them dudes ain't they wouldn't have been ready just because they're young. Like they wouldn't have been ready for it. Like you said, like you just young in the head and being around that atmosphere and all this other stuff. But like playing wise, they would have been ready.
Honestly, I think that the way the system is set up, like for a running back, they really should be able to play when they're 18.
They definitely should 1 year, man. The way they have the carries they get and all that other stuff.
They're gonna get fucked up and they don't get paid. So, you know.
I think that'll change here shortly.
Because think about what, like, even you think about it when Claret did that to them, like, even he still bought out against the Miami, the defense they had. They still all them that went to the league. Like, you trying to tell me he could, like, he would have bought out in the NFL too, though, like right away.
He ain't dominate them though.
He ain't dominate, but I'm saying he held his own, like as if, you know what I'm saying, he could have done the same thing. Like you said, with running backs, man, it sucks what they do in the running backs right now, man, making them stay. Then bring on how many carries they didn't had and all this other stuff, but y'all want them, the ones that's balling, you want to give them the ball that much, but then it's hurting them during the long run.
Then you won't draft them in the top 10, so they're not gonna get paid nothing.
Wow.
Track is over.
All right, Big Chicken, let's go.
Next up, we have Colorado beating UCF.
You know what? I've been hard on Deion. I've been hard. Well, that's a damn shame. I'm calling Colorado Deion. That's in itself.
Yeah,
I've been hard on Colorado, but the truth of the matter is, they've been winning. I don't want to jump back on the bandwagon because last year I remember that ride. They looked good for a minute.
It's 3-0, yeah, and then went downhill.
Right, but hey, they've been looking decent. Shador has been playing lights out. Travis Hunter, he's a generational talent.
How their linemen been looking the last game?
That game, they looked good on offense, and they looked pretty good.
Honestly, since they caught that L, they've been going up. It seems like every week they've been gradually getting a little.
But I said every week, right?
A little bit better. Like they still got a couple of mistakes here and there, but it's not so many. Look like back to Deion. Looks like Deion is cracking down on a little the horseplay and the bullshit. I mean, outside of football, like outside of Saturday, they are still doing little shit. We see it, but I don't see a lot of it on the field, and they playing good.
Like winning that game against Baylor, man, that you know what I'm saying, that boosted their confidence. It seemed you can tell in this game right here because this team was coming in averaging a lot, rushing the ball too.
Oh, you
that
see
D-line, don't get me wrong, the quarterback got his stuff like once they was up, like wait, but man, that D-line, you got to give it to them, man. In the line, they was coming, man. They was balling when you see it, and they running game was cold. Like they was leading the when they leading the nation like all together, like total yards and rushing before this game. And
I don't know. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. I just go ahead,
I'm talking about total yards. I think they was up there though, like rushing was.
Yeah. I think here's something that I knew with anybody that watches football, and it's not UC, but Colorado came in and did what I expect them to do to a lot of the Big 12. Baylor is not anybody that's competitive and haven't been that way since I want to say Rule before. It might not have been Rule, but I thought it was Rule. Since Arnada's been there, they've been a struggle in trying to find themselves, and that's why they struggled the past few seasons in the Big 12. UCF has a lot of talent, but the issue is at quarterback. And so I say that to point out these issues with the team, but also sitting there giving Colorado props. They came in and did what they were supposed to do and exploited those weaknesses of those two opponents, is what you're supposed to do no matter who you're playing, is exploit the weaknesses. UCF quarterback, if you watch that game and go back and look at it again, he made a lot of errors. He made some runs, good plays with his feet, but he made a lot of errors with throwing the ball. And Colorado, what they are better on defense is to the quarterback. So Warren Sapp obviously came in, did something, and that defensive coordinator they have is pretty good at adjusting. I just don't feel that they played anybody that's got any one of those two teams don't have the dogs up front, which is the only way you can beat Colorado, and I don't think they have them dogs up front. Nebraska, what's the name showed you about, you got some pretty decent dogs you can hit at them, but if you don't have dogs, Shador is going to extend plays. He's going to make it happen because his guys have been trained. Keep running. Just keep running and finding them open spots, and they'll get there. He's not getting it off of just traditional, just drop back, hit my guy on his route. It's broken plays, and these guys just know to keep fucking running for their life. They're trying to get over. So that's my assessment. It's not that. So it's not against Colorado. It's more or less like the Big 12 is who do we thought the Big 12 would be without Oklahoma and Texas. So
that's fucked up.
Is it not?
Hey, well, you mentioned Texas. Let's talk about Texas. Let's talk about Ewers to start over Arch Manning next week.
Smart move.
You think it's a smart move?
Yeah, you gotta stay with the guy who's the starter. Don't take it from him because he got hurt. Take it from him because it sucked. And Arch is what thrown what interception each game, maybe 2 in one of the games. So Texas' future is bright, but gotta get Phil Quinn back in there. Let the man who sat there took you up and down the field against Michigan.
We need him to do that
right now. What kind? They in the SEC, Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be number one for long. Well, no, Alabama's number one.
I don't know. Right now, he's throwing the ball way better than Quinn Ewers. Almost 20% better.
How many
Look at
innings?
the competition he played against. Look at the two teams he played against.
Yeah, I was about to say, but you're talking about a person who played against Michigan versus a team that played against Mississippi State. And who else?
And was it Texas?
Yeah, these were games to get your stats up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even the game he came in halfway through was really like, wasn't it? I forgot who they played. He came halfway in, so he has no excuse but to throw that great. But Quinn Ewers threw against amazing teams and kind of looked pretty decent.
Yeah,
I think you had to stay with him.
Stay with him.
I mean, we need Quinn Ewers to excel, so he could be the number 1 draft pick in some kind of way we can get him on the Browns, because we don't have a quarterback on our roster at the moment. So
Cleveland got to stop diving at quarterbacks.
I don't want the Browns to have him. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like period.
The Browns gonna ruin him.
He's gonna have the worst career of all quarterbacks.
Fuck that. I hope the Browns get Milroe.
I don't think the Browns should draft a quarterback. I think the Browns should think about trading for a quarterback because they didn't drafted too many motherfucking quarterbacks in the past 20 years.
No, let them up.
Listen, look at the one they traded for.
I know, and then they give up on them, and then the players be turning out to be good. Like that shit is just burning them every time. Then they pay somebody, it's just bad.
Bro, bring back them Baker Mayfield commercials that when he was sitting there calling the stadium his house. That's what I'm talking about. See, can't get people.
We need Quinn Ewers. Archie Manning can't help the Browns, but Quinn Ewers can. So
Jalen Milroe will be there. Jalen Milroe will be there. Okay, you got this. You believe.
You're gonna have to get another wide receiver now.
Misery loves company.
Well, next, let's talk about 2 Big Ten teams. Let's talk about USC coming back on Wisconsin.
Freaking Wisconsin had them, what, 21? Was it 21 nothing or 28? 3?
I think it was like 28-3.
The hell, Luke Fickle?
Man, that hurt my feelings. Man, they messing up my prediction. Fuckers.
Oh, shit. You have one job, Luke. One job.
I give USC 5 years, and I think they're gonna try to get out the Big Ten because they're gonna take some serious beatings in the next 5 years.
Oh yeah, USC.
Now that they keep, now that Luke Fickle got what's the name looking like that in Purdue and Indiana, maybe Illinois is on somewhat type of comeback, but
I see their future of 8 games wins. That's it. That's all they're gonna win. 8 games a year at the most.
I got them 9. I got them looking like LSU looks in the thing. They'll go 9, and then they'll have a good season every 5, 6 years. They'll have a real good season, but then go 9-3 a lot.
I know I may be biased. but I really don't think that they're gonna fare too well against Penn State in the next few years. I don't see it.
Listen,
See that happen.
we know Penn State gonna beat Penn State. Y'all gonna lose to somebody y'all ain't got no business losing to.
It ain't gonna be them.
Mm-hmm. I hope not.
I hope not for your sake. Hey, again, you forget who y'all best receiver is.
Julian Fleming. Woohoo! Yeah.
So what? We can beat them just by running the ball, and you know that they can't stop it.
I'm just hating. Although if it was a straight up game against each other, if I had to bet, I'll put my money on USC. I'll trust you.
Whenever you want to, whenever that game happens, we can put money on that. Any one of you.
I bet the '80s Armani shirt, fool. What you got on it? I want that red shirt behind you.
Is it a 2X? Is that a 2X?
He did. He got big shoulders. It's 2X.
Yeah, that's about 2X.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Don't worry, bro. You ain't gonna lose your shirt.
That motherfucker's large.
It's a large.
They don't make designers large that damn big. Them motherfuckers be way up here in the large.
That's a large.
Listen, for real, no joke. I like Guess. That shit sweet to me, but a 2X Guess, that motherfucker's young as fuck. Young. Like if I go like this, man, you'll see my nipples.
What the heck you talking about, man?
For real.
What are you talking about?
I like to go to Grove City.
Next up, we gotta talk about an SEC team. Let's talk about Ole Miss getting stunned by Kentucky.
Woohoo! I could have swore somebody in this group called out and said that Ole Miss wasn't all that because they ain't played nobody. Who would say that?
I don't know.
Man, Terrain, we're gonna find out who said that shit. We're gonna find out.
We have to look through the archives for that one.
It said what now?
Said that Ole Miss was overrated and they ain't played no damn body. And everybody was like, well, they did what they was supposed to do against playing nobody. And I'm like, yeah, but they Ole Miss. They gonna be who they is.
Both statements are true.
Definitely, yeah. Both. But Kentucky honestly should have had 2. They should have had, I mean, they should have had Georgia win too.
I just know Kentucky would beat the brakes off of Florida State if they played them right now.
Why should we?
If Kentucky can find an offense, though, man, they definitely would be, man.
You laughing, but that shit hurt because it sounds true.
Yeah, I didn't really think there's going to be
Kentucky can get an offense, man. They can be scared in the SEC.
Yeah, I thought Ole Miss offense was just way too powerful, but obviously I was wrong.
That's what I thought, man. But like I said, but Kentucky, the last 2 games, they can get an offense, man. Because they defense, they defense legit. Their offense just can't score. Even the game they lost,
Shout out to Mike Stoops, Kentucky head coach, Youngstown. Shout out. We got a bunch of Youngstown boys on that Kentucky squad, too. Yeah.
Jamar.
Yeah.
Remember I told you Clemson was going to win y'all conference? You believe it yet?
What? Reggie, we're not on that. We're not on that.
Hey, did you see their schedule and who they got left? Their next 4 or 5 games?
No, who they got?
Oh, my. We talking about Florida State?
We're talking about Kentucky.
I thought you were talking about Clemson.
Okay. I'll look up the schedule.
Games, man. Brutal.
Man, anytime for Terrain's top 12, man, what's wrong with y'all dudes? The hate is strong.
Sarah is so interesting. I got to show up the schedule, of course, for everybody.
Big Chicken,
Hold on, whose schedule is this?
Florida State's, of
Florida
course.
State's.
Oh,
Why we
that
looking at this?
Clemson one,
Looking at this.
that Clemson one, that's a dub for them. That Duke one, that's a dub for them. That Miami,
Duke undefeated, right?
for them.
Yeah.
Hey, UNC is the only team I think we got a
Notre
chance.
Dame gonna wreck y'all too.
Charleston Southern and USC, the only two teams. That's the only
coach
two
will get
wins they're gonna
fired.
get probably.
Bro, we gonna get Florida too.
No, you
We
ain't.
gonna be like,
Our
we
head
be like
coach is gonna get fired.
4-8.
Yeah.
I ain't beating Florida,
Hell
man.
yeah, they
For
gonna
this,
get fired.
Jamar gonna turn to a cricket fan, bro.
I forgot. SMU got 42 on y'all.
Bro, DJU in our defense is PU. Bro, why would you enlarge it to show the thing? What the hell,
Hey,
man?
pull up the stats, chicken.
Don't look at the stats.
I didn't believe you. I didn't believe you for a second. I couldn't believe this would happen.
Look at DJU.
42.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Did they have Eric Dickerson?
I was just thinking that, like, damn.
Oh my god.
He
Wow.
threw for
Evan G.
254 yards with 3 touchdowns. God
That's
damn.
Manning.
Bro, it's because
Shit,
we
that's
just
crazy.
we all know this.
It's because
Bro, y'all ain't no real friends.
Wait a minute. That's only 5 touchdowns. They had 42 on you, so they had to score on you twice on defense.
Yeah,
and special teams,
DJU
too.
threw 2 picks.
Well, you
Pick
see
sixes?
you see their commits starting to leave now because they like, oh no, I ain't going there, man.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh my gosh, bro. Listen, why are we talking about a team that's 1 bro? We got better things to talk about.
Yeah,
That,
All right,
listen,
well-
y'all coach is gone
I was just about to say that he gonna get fired.
mid-season.
Man, play DJ T. What's his
Well,
name?
we got
Shit.
Turan's top 12. Let's get it
Yeah.
going.
Oh shit.
It's crazy this week, y'all.
Oh, that felt good. Now we moved on to better things to talk about.
So I had a question. How did Iowa State go to 9 and Georgia
Hey,
is
I'm- hey,
below them?
Hey, I'm just like how when you start this, like how they start the top 25 in the beginning of the season, it'll be teams that you know probably shouldn't be up there and all that. I understand, like that's like all right, that's like Bama being number 1. They beat Georgia. It's only right they're gonna be number 1, right? You see why Texas number 2. Oh, State, Georgia might most likely Georgia better than them teams, but they got that loss, man. These teams right here winning, so they
But-
still in the top 10.
But
But
how
I'm
does
moving
Iowa
back
State climb above them?
because it's my list.
You know, I respect that. You know, I can respect that.
There's some people on this who ain't even got Ohio State in the top 10. Like some of these analysts. Hey, you probably watch
It
Sports
is.
Center? No,
That's
I'm
all
saying
I
watch
need to
Sports
hear. I
Center.
respect that.
Hey, some of these analysts don't even got Ohio State from their schedule and from who they played in the top 10, which is crazy.
Hey, I
You
swear,
know, so
Terran be
they
making-
lost, man.
Listen, Terran, I was thinking about getting cable. Fuck it. I will not. Any
I'm telling you, man. Hey,
it's a
if you see
paid
that list, man, you will be tripping. I said, man, Cat, they doing this to be. They gotta be trying to make fans like mad or something.
Listen, I
I said,
cannot
how you
stand.
gonna get them in the top 10?
I cannot stand Ohio State, but any analyst that is getting paid
Dude,
and
it
that
was 2
says
of them,
out
man. I
their
said,
mouth
man, they lying, man. I said,
that
they
Ohio
being
State
funny,
is
man.
not a top 10 team. needs to
Man,
get
I was
fired.
like, man, when
Yeah.
they did their picks, I said, how they ain't
That's
got
just,
them in the
that's
top
just
10?
lying. That's just a lie. That's
You know,
not
Georgia
even,
might have their way with Iowa State, man, but they lost, man. It's only right.
Hey, I bet you Terran was like, yeah, I'm about to fuck him up with this one. Number 9.
Yeah, they only, it's only right. With the old state, if that was old state up there, Michigan, them boys moving back 6-7 spots when they lose, man. Even if a team was ranked like if they played
Yeah.
Penn State and lost, if Penn State was 7, Ohio State was 2, they're gonna move them to like 11. They always do that.
Yeah, I mean that's ESPN bias, though.
Yeah, the
They always
SEC ain't
do
the same as it was. They had about 12 teams in the top 25. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vanderbilt ain't nice,
Let's be
but
fair.
they, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
At worst case scenario, Ohio State is the third best college program in the nation. That's
I
at
think they
worst.
were straight up. I honestly feel Ohio State would beat Texas, and honestly, I feel like they can beat Bama. I think Georgia is
talking about
the
overall.
only one, whatever case. Plus, I see how. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Bama. If Georgia receivers started cooking Bama, I know them Ohio State boys.
Hey, Kentucky got blew up by South Carolina, right? And they still should have beat Georgia. And then Georgia just lost to Alabama. They was getting killed, but Alabama winning. You might say, you know how they know when you up and you comfortable, prevent all this other stuff. Like, come on, Georgia ain't been looking like Georgia, even though we know they Georgia. They ain't get back up there. All they got to do is keep winning. On my list,
Georgia looked the same. Listen,
that's what I said. They look the same. I'm just saying.
If you look at Georgia's record in the past 4 years, they only then lost to Alabama. That's it. They ain't lost to nobody else, not for real. They just can't beat them.
They lost to Kentucky in my heart.
I mean, yeah, but then look. Oh yeah, in your heart, yeah.
Yeah, so they got 2 losses. That's why they moved back. Hey, you hear that, Big Chicken? That's why they moved back, man. They lost to Iowa State. Definitely shouldn't be up there, but they winning. And they had their way with Iowa that was ranked up there.
I think Iowa State at the end of the year be ranked like 24. Because what happens? They in the Big Ten or they?
Hey, a lot of these teams
It's worse because they're not even ranked high in the AP. They're 16 in the AP. That's what's shocking me.
This is Tehran's.
But it's Tehran's
Hey,
list.
Georgia
I
is what,
respect
5
it.
in AP, ain't he, or something, or in the top 10 or something like that? They move all the
Georgia's,
way.
yeah, Georgia's number
They moved all the way
5.
back. They lost.
4.
All right, so wait a second. Let's be
shouldn't have lost.
here. We all acknowledge this is Tehran's list.
Georgia the best. Hey, Georgia the best one loss team, right?
Yeah, but who all feels the same way when they see Iowa State in the top tier? That's the only hiccup they see.
I knew.
Listen, I was okay with everything else. Then I saw Iowa State. I was like, okay.
But I'm not putting Iowa
They're
State
not even the best team in their own conference.
Hey,
They
right
ain't
now,
the best team, and they
not. They're not even.
You know what?
Technically, it's BYU. Technically, BYU should be right there.
They
Damn, I forgot BYU was in that.
They play with see.
BYU hasn't lost yet, and they 5-0.
Iowa State didn't lose yet.
Big Chicken said that was no.
Did Iowa State lose?
He hasn't lost yet.
Big Chicken, did Iowa State lose?
Iowa State hasn't lost, but technically BYU won more. So
it's
what
just
we
hard to
talking
put.
about? Come on.
It's just hard to
Come
put
on.
either one of those them 2 teams in the top 10.
It is, right? But hey,
Because you know there's so many teams that's better than.
but if the season was over right now, Iowa State would be going to the playoffs, right?
Hey, Tehran, tell me why you did it.
Probably still
Tell me
going.
why you did it.
Technically, they wouldn't go to the thing because they're not winning their conference.
Right
Who's
now,
the best team in their
bro.
conference? Who's the best team in their conference?
BYU.
No more BYU.
Colorado is the best team in the Big 12. Stop disrespect.
They got the best weapons, probably.
We'll see BYU.
They just ain't got
They
the right
looking good
people.
against
that know
I
how
don't
to
know. Do they have? I don't know.
What we going to next? We going NBA or we going news?
That's how you mix
That
things up
happened in
right
the
there.
NBA.
Man. Hey, you got to make your list, and just let people debate it.
I only
Let's see
debated with you.
But Tehran,
I
for
only
real,
debated with you.
but Tehran, for real, in your heart, you don't believe that Iowa. You don't really believe that.
And on a natural field, Georgia only beating them by probably 23.
Right. Right. That's what I meant.
Hey, Tehran said he don't make picks with his heart.
But you know what?
They
I
lost,
respect
man.
it.
Hey,
I
they got to
respect
get back, man. They lost.
I respect it because I hate when
And
cats have
these
the
teams
SEC
it's
bias.
only-
I
Yeah,
hate
BYU the only other team I didn't have up there. I could have, but I ain't. Wanna, I said, nah, I'm gonna leave them out though, because cats gonna be. I could have had Georgia at 11 to pick BYU or Iowa State right there, back to
Could
back.
have put Ole Miss in
All
there
right,
too.
Big Chicken, let's jump in.
Ole Miss lost though, so they ain't going up there.
All right, we're going to the NBA.
Pulling up, I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up, pulling up, I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up.
I love Chris
I'm
Rich.
pulling up. I'm pulling.
Let's not even waste time. Let's talk about Cat going to the Knicks. And the Knicks already breaking up the Villanova reunion.
Already?
Oops.
And that's that bull crap.
Well,
I don't know why they did that shit. It show's kind of crazy to
Cat
me.
was in Anthony Edwards' way.
I just want them to keep it to see how they was gonna do. If they was gonna get killed or they was gonna keep it, keep it rolling.
Bro, I'm surprised they ain't try to trade off what's his face and kept Cat.
Gobert.
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert. I thought they was gonna do that too. Cause he an asshole, but it happened.
Gobert is technically more valuable than him right now.
And bro, Dante DiVincenzo was hooping for them boys last year.
Yes, he was.
Like
Yes,
that
he
shit is so
definitely was.
fucking sick to me, bro. He was like their main shooter.
Only because
That's
Carl
right.
Anthony Towns is so injury prone. If he played up to his potential or what I thought he was going to be, then I would never say what I just said. But unfortunately, Gobert is more reliable, more durable.
Solid. Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns is brittle, unfortunately.
Soft batch, goo. Soft batch. Soft, son. All right, dude.
Why did they do that shit, man?
It was an even trade though. I don't think that puts Minnesota over. I don't think it makes the Knicks better either.
I think it makes who's the bigs in the East? Maybe Cat gets a chance to if Julius Randle could flourish in the East, then Cat should be able to go over there and flourish a little bit.
If he don't get hurt, that's the thing, though. I mean, he's been hurt a lot of years.
Good point.
Yeah.
And I think Julius Randle's handles is a little bit better than his. A little bit quicker. In my opinion. Similar game though.
What we got next, Big Chicken? Okay, well then Dikembe Mutombo passed away at age 58.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
No.
One of the best defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Iron Wall.
He was the blueprint for Rudy Gobert to follow.
Remember they banned this.
No. Yeah, but yeah, rest in peace to he's a Hall of Famer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He deserves it. You know what? Him and Iverson took that weak ass roster the 76ers had to a final. So props.
These are facts.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I wish he had more of a little bit more better of an offensive game. He probably would have had a similar of a chance. But hey man, he's still a legend. Shout out to a real one. So all props from that.
He did the best he can. That's 2000 Shaq that we talking about.
Yeah.
He did the best he could.
Yeah. We got next, Chicken. Is you back?
Wemby putting on 25 pounds.
Bulk up. Where, nigga? Where? Not that quickly.
Nah, I'm about to say 25 pounds on a tall ass skinny dude ain't nothing.
Right. I've seen him and quite a few other players bulk up. Him and what's the kid from the Cavs that I say always need to get in?
Oh, no,
Mobley.
No, he went
Yeah,
to Eastern Michigan.
He went to Michigan.
Amani Bates.
I seen him and what's the guy that went to Duke that plays for the Suns? What is his name? I can't think of nobody's name today.
Kyrie. Oh no, not Kyrie. I don't know.
I wonder if that's going to affect any of their jobs.
Oh, Devin Booker.
No, the white kid.
Put on some more weight?
The white kid.
Who knows?
He plays for the Suns. He's a shooter.
Grayson Allen.
Yeah.
Grayson Allen put on some for what?
Yeah, he's on swole.
Dude got buffed for what? KD still not letting you get the ball. Devin Booker still not gonna let you shoot it either. Devin Booker will pass the team, but KD, and Jason, well, you ain't got to worry about Bill, Bradley Bill.
Yeah, he's never healthy.
He ain't gonna be healthy enough to be on the court anyways.
Listen. Breaking news. Kevin Durant is on his way out of Phoenix. You heard it here first.
Well, who wants him?
Man, this year?
Nobody take him, but who?
That's the problem. Don't nobody. They can't get rid of him. The Suns want out of Kevin Durant.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean he's not worth it. He's not going to make your locker room better if you got a young squad. The only reason you take Kevin Durant is because you just want to sell tickets. So you send him off. Utah takes him, or freaking it wouldn't be Sacramento.
Which isn't that so sad to say about Kevin Durant, bro? He used to be a fucking dog, and now he just there to fucking sell tickets.
He still can play, but I don't know.
He's not consistent enough for him to be that dog anymore, though.
He still hoops, but he doesn't dominate a game anymore. You know if that makes sense. Like he still gets his funky off, but he can't control. It seems like he doesn't control the game the way he used to.
Yeah.
Just like LeBron.
But that also comes what happens when you move around and you don't have any respect on your teams anymore because you move around and people just don't fuck with you when you move to the championship team and
blow it.
After they play the best season they've ever played in their life and you're just gonna go fucking get you one. Like, I don't know. I feel like respect for the game and love for the game is a big thing in basketball. So
dudes look real comfortable right now.
Kevin Garnett, same thing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I think
he wasn't plus the teams though.
Last thing for NBA is the media day.
C5.
Did you guys see any of this shit that Draymond Green was saying on Media Day about Kevin Durant?
No, what'd he say?
Someone asked him, "What are you gonna do the first time you see him?" Oh, was it him?
I thought you talking about Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, it was Clay. My bad. It was Clay.
I'm thinking like, what? They got beef again? Like I thought they just got back cool.
No, it was Clay. You're right. But he was like, "I'm gonna run through his chest." I'm like, I believe that shit too, bro. You need to get out the league, man.
If I was him, we'll be fighting right in there too. So once he do that dumbass shit,
wow.
And people were asking fucking Bronny if his dad was gonna drive him to practice and shit.
People ignorant, man.
It's fucking stupid.
People ignorant.
he needs to be in the G League immediately.
Is they gonna be on the roster, the actual roster, or are they gonna be in the G League?
No, he's not a two-way player.
No, I'm saying they gonna have him on the roster or no?
Yeah,
I would assume so.
Player.
I mean, he averaged 3.1 points per game.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, wasn't it in his contract that he was like, "I'm not signing no two-way contracts"? So,
who, Bronny?
Yeah, he said that a while ago. I don't know if it was actually came
to
be.
A two-way contract.
Reggie says he's a
G
League player.
4-year.
He's in the NBA, man. It's going down.
Yeah, I thought he sounded like a
all the players in the G League are in the NBA. Like Kenny Lofton Jr., I see him play NBA games quite frequently.
But do you see them taking pictures with LeBron on picture day?
His dad name ain't LeBron.
Exactly my point. So he's an NBA player on an NBA roster, and he's going to be playing in NBA games. There's no G League involved.
He's listening.
I don't think it is neither. The way they pulled him, I'm thinking that's why they pulled him when they seen him them 2 games. They was like, he got his 10, 11 points a game. And I'm thinking that's probably why they pulled him. So he might be on that. Might be on that bitch.
Teran, what you say? What did you say?
I said, remember when he was playing in them last 2 games where he averaged like 11 or 12 them 2 games, and then he played one after that
in a summer tournament.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Remember before they pulled him that last, they ain't pulled him the last game. They're like, he's seen enough. So it's not enough. I'm just saying what they did.
Reggie don't believe. He thinks it's
Right, I'm not saying it's enough. I'm saying that's what they did. They pulled him after them 2 games. He had like
that
12.
part.
He had like 13 and 12. And he had 13 in one of the games, like 12 in other. And then he ain't played that last game. They ain't dressed. They seen enough for them.
Now, if you're saying that he averaged 12 or 13.
No, I'm saying them 2 games before they pulled him.
Okay,
no,
yeah, 2 games he probably did. I say, but
yeah, right now, heck no. I'm saying them 2 games where he did all right, assist wise, like rebounds. He averaged like over 4 rebounds a game and like 12, 13 of 2 games. And that last game, he didn't even play no more. The last 2 games he didn't play.
He better be a G League player. If not, that's a waste of time because there's players that they got on their roster because they really be having like 20, 25 players. Every last one of them better than him.
Oh boy,
man! I know that.
I mean, if they were better, they would have got drafted by the Lakers.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The Lakers already have okay, so like if you look at NBA games, right? You see the whole bench. And you see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 other motherfuckers in suits, right? NBA teams, they don't just have the players that you see sitting right there. They have backup reserve players. So a lot of times they be playing in the G League and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. He could.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just telling you, he's not that guy. He's telling you, he's him. HIM. He's not that guy. He's him. It's the difference.
Listen, no matter what we talk about, why would you put somebody in the G League who can get you so many tickets sold like the first day? Like the first game, if he doesn't play, people are gonna be mad because they paid to see both him and his dad play together.
I know this is not happening.
It's what it is. I don't know what you want me to say. We don't. Do we run the NBA? Do we run the Lakers? No, this is what it is.
This is a crime. This is a crime. This is not. That's not real. I don't care what.
It's not a crime.
It's fake news. That's fake motherfucking news. Ain't no way.
To tell you, Reggie,
ain't
I don't want this information no more than you do.
It's not true. Until I see that shit with my own eyes. Until I see that motherfucker get in the game.
You don't see him in the G League. Just don't be shocked.
Don't see him in the G League. Don't be upset when you see his ass sitting on the bench, bro, because he gonna be there.
He gonna be right there with his dad on his shoulder.
He gonna be there at some of them bench games. I'm not denying that. He's gonna get some NBA time. I believe that this season. I believe he's gonna get some NBA time. But what I am simultaneously saying is that he's gonna get way more time in that G League.
Oh boy!
And if he don't, they're doing him a disservice.
But he's not going to the G League. We can move on. I'm just saying.
Well, that's it for NBA. So I guess we're going.
He is not going to be no G League player.
Hop into that news,
Rich
chicken.
Paul already said so, and which Paul said it's going to happen, and that's what he said. He's not doing no 2-way. He's not doing no G-way. He's gonna be an NBA player, and that's what
he ain't doing it Diddy way. He said, "I'm doing it Bronny way, bro."
Okay, we're gonna see
all of these Diddy jokes.
Is A'ja Wilson the truth?
Bronny James will really have to ball out for Reggie to believe it. Yeah, man, of course she is, but they about to go home.
He's gonna fly too.
The Ace is about to be sent home, man. It's almost a wrap for them. The New York Liberty ain't playing. Also, I don't think Breonna Stewart's better, but I mean, she's showing out right now, and the coach just said that the Aces are more concerned with commercials and TikTok and Twitter and things that are outside of basketball for her team to overcome what the New York Liberty are right now. So, like, for 8 months, we've been the envy of the league. We got a big target on our back, and our girls are worried about commercials and video. Yeah, so I mean, I love Asia Wilson. I will not slander her in any way, shape, or form. She is one of the sexiest women I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, she could just wear like a t-shirt and jeans, and you just fall out looking at the lady. I mean, okay, that might have been sexist. Sorry about that, but you know what I'm saying. Awesome player, amazing skill sets. She actually, to be honest with you, I kind of look at Angel Reese and I'm thinking like, man, if she could become something like that, oh my gosh, she could be unstoppable. 2-time champion, 3-time MVP. But Asia Wilson, man, where you at? Like, y'all down 0-2, bro. It's almost lights out, ladies.
She's been playing pretty good. Last game,
They
she had
haven't won.
24, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, but I'm not saying it's not her fault, though. I mean,
They have not won. I don't care how good you played. You lost, okay? You're about to go home. This is how you need to win.
I mean,
But
she's
Breanna
shooting
Stewart
over.
has
She's
been
shooting over
kicking her ass.
50%. She over here shooting 50%, over 50% from the field, bro. I mean, it's not like she can do much more. If your teammates aren't gonna fucking score the ball, you can't be Jesus and fucking score every single point on the fucking
You have to
court.
figure it out.
I mean, basketball is a team sport and always has been a team sport. So if your team's having an off day, then it just is what it is.
Excuses. What Coach Ivory used to say?
I don't
Excuses.
If I'm shooting 61% from the field, all I'm saying is I'm going in with 24 points. I'm going in my locker room after the game and I'm lighting some asses up.
C5, I'm gonna give you some good advice. Something that Quick told his father. It's not how many people you shoot. It's who you shoot.
Come on, man. It's Harlem Nights.
I'm being serious though. Like it's great to rack up your stats, but at certain times in the game where you need to take over, you gotta win those fucking moments. And Breanna Stewart has done that these past 2 games. Not to say that Asia Wilson won't do it. Not to say that she can't because she has done it in the past. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's great to hear all that, but you gotta win the fucking game. It's just how it is. You can't be MVP and have your team lose in the first round or second round. Or maybe you can. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an NBA equivalent, but I can't.
Jordan.
Which year? What year are you talking about?
The 80s.
No, I'm thinking about the Isaiah Thomas days, but I don't think he won MVP.
He had to. How many MVPs did Jordan win? 6. He had to have won at least 1 or 2. From 84 to 90. Oh yeah, he had to. He had to.
I gotta think about that one.
I can look it up real quick because I'm sitting in front of the laptop. Hold on. I just look up.
We can move on. No, we can move on, y'all. I'm not trying to knock Asia Wilson. I think she's the best player in the WNBA. It's just that, in my opinion, and there's moments where you got to show up, man. And never mind, because she's done it before. So I'm not saying that she hasn't done it. It's just from what I've seen in this series, I'm just waiting for her to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think I'm seeing it. And again, maybe it's her teammates. Maybe that's the case. But when you're the MVP, you're supposed to rise above all that and take that on your shoulders, man. It's just how it is. It's not fair. It's not meant to be fair because you're the fucking MVP.
Jordan in 88. I just looked it up.
Okay, so that'd be the Pistons years. And was it the second round? Or was it conference finals?
I don't know.
I bet you it was conference finals.
It was either them or Boston. It was one or the other. So if it wasn't Boston because Boston was earlier in his career. So it had to have been against Detroit because Detroit won the finals in 88. So yeah, it would have probably been the conference. It would have been the second or third round. It probably wouldn't have been the first round.
Well, good luck, Asia Wilson. I'm rooting for you, even though Breanna Stewart's one of my favorite players.
Well, Las Vegas is loaded. She shouldn't have to dominate.
Kelsey Plum is no joke, but I mean she's done okay, but I don't know. Is she the one that the head coach was talking about? Was caught up in all this? Like who? Like she didn't single anybody out. Like so something's off.
Like if you look at their stats, like one day I was like, let me just look on 2K, see what they look like. All their motherfucking stats is high as hell.
No, they ballers, man. They're straight ballers.
Mm-hmm.
But the Minnesota Lynx is coming, bro. The Connecticut Sun is coming, bro.
What we got
Talk
next?
about Gonzaga basketball to the Pac-12.
I would say where I was at.
Oh, y'all, I had and this is not the same, but remember how we was talking about when the Pac-12 teams came to the Big Ten? Like
Yeah.
when the merger first happened, oh, you gotta fall all the way across the country. It's gonna be this. It's all about the money. It's this, it's that, right? Yo, and it's true, but the women have figured it out, y'all. And it's because I be stalking them. That's what, not like that in a bad way. I shouldn't say stalking. Because I'm part of the ESPN religion, so I just be watching all kind of shit. So, so check this out. But let's just hear me out. So, damn, I forgot the team. I just know it was USC versus Penn. I think it might have been Penn State in women's volleyball. Instead of having Penn State go all the way out to California to play, they chose a neutral site, right? So both teams come to the site, so both teams have to travel. And again, for USC, it's not that far. It's 3 hours or whatever. And for Penn State, it's maybe 5 hours to travel out there via plane. So they met in Vegas, and then they had the tournament. It's like whatever Big Ten teams were going to play. They're all Big Ten teams, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Right.
The teams from that coast, they all met in Vegas, y'all, and played their whole game that weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
That's fun. And I think that might be where college football is going, like choosing neutral sites, having teams split the revenues in a more fair way than to have it, okay, well, but then again, I know people going to want their home games, especially like Ohio State. But if you
then you can almost start taking teams on tour. And then you're like, okay, yeah. I'm gonna take my team down south, so then the people down south can see Ohio State football, and then I'm gonna take them out west, so then I can sell tickets out west for Ohio State football, and then I'm gonna take them up to Maine and New York and yada 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 and whoop de whoop, right?
Yeah, I can see it, but C5, seriously, when I watched that tournament, I was like, oh my gosh, this makes so much fucking sense. Yeah. Especially when it comes to a student athlete, if we want to talk about, it's 12-hour flight from Rutgers to USC and all that BS. Pick the neutral site just like the volleyball players did and have your fucking games there.
Well, and then you can have an event, like you said, and then we're going to have it out in Vegas, and then we're going to have all these tournaments or all these teams come, and then we're going to have a tournament, and we're going to sell event tickets, and everybody and their mom is going to be there, and it's just going to generate a whole bunch of revenue.
Yeah, I'm telling you, women's volleyball, man, they figured it out. It was when I watched that, I was like, oh, I got to tell the guys about this, but I couldn't put that in the text because it would have sounded weird.
It only works. You only pull that off with the other sports, and you don't pull it off with you can pull it off with basketball too, but you can't pull it off with the revenue from the home games in these huge ass stadiums are just too much. But everything else y'all said sounds right. It's just hard to pull off because of the fan bases and the home field advantage, and the traditions and everything like that when it comes to football.
Yeah, but if both teams are splitting the profits, then it don't fucking matter, right? So
they don't want to split. They don't. They're cool with whatever the conference makes them share for revenue sharing. But Ohio State, because it's not fair, you got to look at it. Everybody, why would Ohio State want to split a home game revenue when they seat 100 and something thousand, and so may only seat like 40,000?
Well, I'll say this, and it's not to say pushback, but it's to add facts to it. If you have a game in Vegas where it has the same amount of seats in the stadium as it does at the Horseshoe, you're going to make twice to triple the money in Vegas because people are going to pay more to be out there. I'm dead serious.
But you're talking about now it's think of it this way. You're not only talking about the money that comes into those college campuses also, from everything from the parking to the businesses.
It wouldn't be a money situation, is what I'm trying to tell you. The money wouldn't be the issue. The issue, like you said, would be tradition. We want to have this home game because we want to jump to the Olentangy after it's over.
Yeah, the tailgating, all that stuff, because those are big booms to that economy during that season. Like Alabama's a small town. They're for Crimson Tide. That town outside of Alabama thing, everything else is like whatever. But when the Crimson Tide play, that's a huge boost to their economy on the weekends when they have all the people come in.
I hear you. But I'm just saying, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll just keep an eye out. So if y'all be like, oh, something changed, okay.
Well, next up, we have Pete Rose passing at 83.
Man.
R.I.P. to the legend.
R.I.P. They should have let him in the Hall of Fame.
I'm about to say they better put his ass in there.
No, you know they're not. They're not.
So I heard was that he showed no for the longest time. He was just real arrogant and showed not be non-apologetic, which also was part of the reason why baseball didn't forget that. And so when he wanted to be remorseful, he showed no remorse when he did do it, and they were going through the process.
Yeah, but like Shohei Ohtani is fucking betting and allegedly on games and this and that, and is involved in all that, and yet he's still celebrated as the greatest player of all time, and that's right now. So why the fuck can't we get rid of all this stigma and bullshit around betting on games, and I'm going to put my money here and there? I understand there's a conflict of interest, but in today's day and age, it doesn't make much sense. I don't think.
Hey, Teran fell asleep again.
Agreed.
He fell asleep.
I think he should be in the Hall of Fame as well, but I don't think the comparison to Shohei is fair, to be honest with you, man. Now, granted, you can speculate to say that he was moving through his agent or his interpreter and making those bets or whatever, but Pete Rose bet on games that he played in, even though he said he didn't. Okay.
Well, and he was betting on himself to win, right? To get hits.
Again, it was.
So what
illegal.
The fuck is the problem with that, though?
Do that? It's illegal. At the time, it was illegal.
It's illegal to bet on yourself. That's what I'm saying. That shit is fucking stupid as shit. Why is it illegal to bet on myself? It should only be illegal to bet against myself. Because
but you can't open that can of worms, bro. Because therefore now so then the refs are allowed to bet.
But the can of worms is already open, bro. I mean, when you're letting it be as easy as my agent has access to fucking DraftKings and he can put in bets for me whenever he wants to, then you're making it way too easy. That can of worms is already there. So at what point do you just say fuck
criminality? Okay, causality is not criminality. But when you do commit a crime, that's criminality. Okay?
So getting caught and not getting caught should be the difference between him being celebrated and not being celebrated and not being in the Hall of Fame.
Isn't that life, period?
That's life.
Like, how is that news?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think
bro, he did the crime. He did the time. We all just in agreement with sitting there saying that. Like,
and we all know that there's way worse dudes. There's way worse dudes in the league right now that are doing worse shit than Pete Rose did.
Right.
So like we can all quit calling a spade. We can start calling a spade and like fucking being for real about
this shit. I think he
this
should be in the Hall of Fame. It's just not gonna happen. At least not my lifetime. Maybe a couple hundred years from now when they're like, oh man, Pete Rose is the greatest player that ever existed. But you know he can't. I don't know.
I mean, but why? I don't know why that's so crazy, bro. I don't
know. It is, man. Because there have been instances. We only look at the instances where like this, but we don't think about all the fact of the instances where guys were doing it was affecting. Guys were was throwing games and was point shaving and different things.
Man,
like that.
Good point.
And so we only highlight like Pete Rose, like, oh, he only did this, but no, it's like when the can of worms is open, whether his intentions was whatever, it doesn't matter. Like if we start nitpicking intentions, and it opens a bigger can of worms compared to we just sit there and say, shut it all down. We don't have to worry about nitpicking, and then you just don't do it. In the NFL, guys ain't even allowed to bet in the NFL at all. Like, is it gamble at all? Period. Especially even on NFL like premises or whatever.
Well, then intentions should be the same for everybody, and nobody's agent should be allowed to bet either. And the best baseball player in baseball right now shouldn't be celebrated as the best baseball player in baseball because he just went through a whole fucking
So we know
gambling
the politics
scheme.
he didn't get caught.
I mean, technically, he didn't get caught. It was his fucking interpreter that got caught. So that was the whole loophole through that shit. I mean, it's the same shit. Come on now, let's be fucking for real. It's the same shit. You're telling me
I don't agree.
You're telling me he didn't know that his agent's putting bets out, bro.
If he don't speak the language, there's a way he can't know. That's a way right there.
Let's back up. Let's spit some facts into this.
But I mean, but like if you know, if you know and pay attention to this shit, like you know, Shohei is
you're skipping around what actually happened. The issue with Pete Rose being banned from baseball is not just because he gambled against him. I mean, gambled betting on himself to pad his stats. It's not just that. What he did do was he lied about it for several years, and then the MLB had to investigate him, and then also the police had to investigate him for that to actually come to a head to happen. So that's what happened. So he went on national television several thousand times. Oh, I didn't gamble. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And that's what blew the story up. So it's not just these people trying to witch hunt him. He was the one putting gasoline on the shit by saying he wasn't doing it.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, like, so let's not sit up here and act like this dude walked on water. Like,
I'm not acting like you walked on water. I'm just saying that.
Like he blew his own spot up. Like, you know, like.
I mean, there's investigations for a lot of things that happen.
Okay, so a better example, C5, would be if a better example would be if Shohei Ohtani in about 2 or 3 years from now got caught doing exactly what happened with the interpreter last year. And all of a sudden, because again, remember he came out, I didn't know anything what he was doing. I didn't know this, I didn't know that. But if it come to find out you fucking knew and you did it, then it blows up even more. And that's what happened to Pete Rose, man.
The cover-up is always causes more trouble than the actual crime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So him saying, "Oh, go Google the Google YouTuber's old interview." I'm not making this shit up. You'll see. Oh no, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. It just blew it up, man. So again, I feel he should be in the Hall of Fame. So I'm not disagreeing with you with that, but I just don't think comparing him to Shohei is fair at the moment.
You know who would be a fair comparison to compare him to? What's the cyclist?
Lance Armstrong.
That's a fair comparison with Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Because you lied for so motherfucking long. For so long. When you was caught. Until you just finally admitted it. After you knew you couldn't keep lying no more. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But I do think
I don't know, bro. I think
Pete Rose
levels
deserves to be in
this shit.
I think Pete Rose deserves to be in there, and the reason why I say he does is because his stats are stats he obtained naturally, and that's
what I was just getting ready to say. Like substance abuse and this and that. I feel like it's way different. Way different.
It is C5. It is, and that's why I would have to say that Pete Rose definitely deserves to be in there. Definitely, without a doubt.
What do we got next, Big Chicky? Oh, is he not there?
All right, can you hear me?
Oh, here he is.
Sorry, I'm having technical issues. The MLB postseason bracket.
Should be a good postseason in baseball this year.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe my Tigers made it in there, man.
Fuck them Tigers.
C5 got beef, exactly. When we
the Mets, no, but the Mets are getting ready to go right now, and that is
they're winning right now.
Yeah, they're winning right now, 3-2, top of the 6.
Let's go Guardians! Woohoo! I mean Indians! Woohoo!
Yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, fuck a Detroit Tiger. I put that on the
exactly.
set.
Man, there ain't no Tigers in Detroit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the stupidest name.
Keep talking that shit.
All right, Jose Ramirez.
Y'all keep talking that shit. Y'all know anything in baseball gonna happen, and the way these boys are winning right now, And what do we always say in basketball? You want to be on a hot streak towards the last couple of weeks, right? So you can keep fucking winning. Hold on. The Tigers are on a hot streak right now. They've been winning the last 2-3 weeks.
You burning your candle from both ends, bro. Both ends.
We'll see.
Listen, I thought I would never see Cleveland win anything. I really want to see Cleveland win it all. One time.
They got an opportunity.
This is probably, I ain't gonna say this is the best opportunity because that's a fucking lie.
No, it's an opportunity.
Right. Because I was about to say it was the best opportunity. Then I had to think about the 90s. Bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? But they got an opportunity. I want to see them do it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Damn Detroit.
Whoa, what we got next? Oh, WNBA.
I thought we just talked about that.
Did we talk their playoff bracket?
Minnesota, Connecticut, man. I'm not gonna front. I hate Connecticut. I really do. And I hate those girls that beat up Caitlin Clark. I really do. I hate them with a fucking passion.
Fuck them.
So I'm pulling for the defensive player of the year, and I'm pulling for the Minnesota Lynx. As far as New York beating the Las Vegas Aces,
I like New York, man.
Yeah, Brianna Stewart's no joke.
I like that Sabrina chick.
Sabrina Ionescu she's just a killer shooter, and plus she's so fucking hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is Las Vegas the one where they got the real hot ass chick?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they got.
Oh well, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going for Las Vegas. I'm sorry.
For real.
They down 0-2, and the coach just.
You can do it.
But yeah, it's going down. But man, shit.
I ain't shit.
As long as Connecticut lose, I'm good.
Let's go, Las Vegas. Woohoo! Big chicken.
He said he was having difficulties.
There you go.
Well, next up, it's tennis with D80.
Oh, hold on. No. We cannot skip over Team USA winning the President's Cup like that, bro. Hold on.
Disrespect my big chicken. Oh,
hey, Team USA. We got to put some respect on Team USA, bro.
Woo-hoo. Cause I'm proud.
Well, I think this is like year 3 or 4 that they won it in a row.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
So why are we talking about it?
So the layout is it's American players versus the best international players, right? And that's why we need to talk about
that's
it.
That's why we talk about it, big chicken.
We're American, big chicken.
Hold on, are LIV players in here too? And PGA players? Are these both of these guys?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh.
I think it's like they get the best of the best.
Wow. Okay. It's interesting.
And there's some really good golf played from this cup.
What'd you say?
So there's some really good golf played from this cup. So get
some
more into that on my plays.
What are we talking?
Can you C5? Can you look up the prize money? How much that prize money is for that?
I got you.
Because if you got LIV golf players involved, then you got Saudi money involved, so that pot should have increased.
2.1 million.
Damn.
315K winner share.
Total or you hold on? What? Say that again.
The total prize money is 2.1 million.
Okay,
I think each of them share 315.
I'm reading from Google that there is no purse or prize money, but they decide what charity they want to donate to, and they all donate to those specific charities.
Okay, so that's probably why they both can play together like that. Because when you got LIV players involved, you got to increase the pot because again their contracts are different than PGA.
Oh man, I don't want to play.
You should have went to LIV.
Yeah, I'm going to LIV. I'm not playing with you. We donate. I am charity.
All right, I'm good, chicken.
All right, now we go to this.
Let's go.
I normally don't rap about shit like this, but I figured, what the hell? Niggas gon' ride. Niggas gon' ride. Niggas gon' ride each and every night. Niggas gon' ride. Niggas gon' ride. Niggas gon' ride each and every night. Niggas gon' ride. Niggas gon' ride. Niggas gon' ride each and every night.
The sun don't shine where I stay. Niggas getting built in my hood every day. Every night I'm on my knees looking for a way. Please don't forgive me, I got an AK.
Niggas know,
The sun don't shine where I stay. Niggas getting built in my hood every day. Every night I'm on my knees looking for a way. Please don't forgive me, I got an AK.
Niggas know,
The sun don't shine where I stay.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so. Oh, there we go.
I wasn't opposed to the record.
I was like, did I press something? All right. So for 2.5 days this week, the tennis world was on edge and just stuck. Okay, frozen, solid, because two main heavyweight fighters were about to clash in China. I'm talking Naomi Osaka and I'm talking Coco Gauff. I am talking two of the best tennis players in the world. This could have easily been a final. This could have easily been the championship match in China. I'm telling you, it was like if you watch the Terminator versus Terminator, they had to just boom, 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 just knocking each other all around. But at the same time, they're pretty much equal. So whoever wins, maybe depend on some luck, maybe depend on some weather, maybe depend on some mistakes. I don't know. But did we get any of that? No. We got Naomi Osaka coming out the gate, backing Coco up. Then the next set, because the Naomi Osaka won the first set 6-3. Then the next set, Coco Gauff is up 6-4. Then all of a sudden it happens. Osaka gets hurt.
Bullshit! Oh.
She has a back injury, y'all, and it shuts the match down. And everybody, including myself, is on the edge of our seat like, nah, that didn't just happen. Yeah. And this kind of reminded me, and it's not a good comparison, Reggie, but you know what I'm saying when I say this. Again, it's not a good comparison, but just follow me. It's kind of like when Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd Mayweather, and as they're fighting, it just seemed like Manny Pacquiao's punches there was no real power behind it. He still had the speed, he still had the agility, he still had his skill set, but when he's hitting Floyd, there's nothing behind it. And come to find out, he had a fractured hand before the match, so he couldn't really hit him as hard as he wanted to. But who knew that? And this situation was that. So even though, Coco won the match technically, we were just on edge for a heavyweight fight that never happened. So, okay.
I want my money back.
These are facts. And then the next match, get this lady's name right. Arena, the beautiful Terminator Sabalenka, played against Madison Slingshot Keys. And Keys is one of my favorites, but Sabalenka beat her like she stole something. So that's 2 times in a row we've been looking like. Now, here's what's next. Coco Gauff, Sabalenka, crash course for the final championship in Beijing, China. And I'm telling you, if that happens, that is going to be a fucking epic match. And that's what I got on tennis, y'all. I wanted to get into the Carlos Alcaraz thing, but we already an hour and 30 into the show, so I didn't want to keep, drag it out.
Well, let's go in NFL and finish it up. Uh-oh.
GM season.
Now that we done talking about this BS presidential cup, let's talk about some real sports. In the NFL, let's talk about Devontae Adams. asking for a trade.
Hey, Chicken, you know how I know you would never ain't went out golfing? Because of that statement right there, bro. Golf is hard. It's way harder than playing football.
Golf is hard, bro.
It can be whatever, but ain't no competition in the football world, so it's the most American sport I know. Led by the Cowboys. Come on.
Led by
This
the Cowboys.
dude.
So, what y'all thoughts on this Devontae Adams trade?
He going to Cleveland and still like, go get the ball.
Man,
He's
Terran,
getting
I was
older.
hoping he would go to Buffalo, bro. Like, I really
Dude,
was.
where did he go? He went somewhere?
He's
Nah,
getting
it's-
older.
Where is he going?
We don't know. It's still a. It is
Buffalo ain't really
rumors,
got the
like,
money though.
Y'all
I'll
ain't
tell
got
y'all
the
the
money.
truth, man. I really miss Wojnarowski, man. That those Woj bombs that he puts out, man. I miss those because that's how I get like all my shit.
He was in the,
So, huh?
oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, so I've been checking, Bleacher Report. I check I forgot who the new NFL guy is assigned to the it's not Adam Schefter because he's on every sport. But ESPN has a new guy to replace Woj, but in my opinion, man, he just don't put out shit. So I don't know, but I'll be honest with y'all. I'm kind of fearful that whoever trades for Devontae Adams, man, they're not going to get what they think they're going to what they expect to see what he did in Green Bay. I don't think, even though he's still a great player, he still got his gifts and talents. But I just don't see A-Rod like a quarterback doing what they did for him because Aaron Rodgers focused on him for like 2 or 3 years, and that's not going to happen no more.
Them days is long gone.
I just think realistically, I think the Jets kind of have to pick him up because the Jets are in a
You said who?
really dire. The Jets.
Do they got the
They're
money?
really- I think they have they said they only went like a second round, and I think they have a decent amount of money still left over. And
Well, if they got
they're
that
kind
decent amount of money, why didn't they pay Hassan Reddick?
Because why would you
Exactly.
pay for a guy who wasn't even that dominant his last year he was on the team?
Should have
It
tried to
doesn't
get him in the
matter.
first place.
And it's either you're gonna pay Hassan or you're gonna pay a receiver who's actually gonna play with his favorite quarterback.
I mean, if you paid Hassan, he would probably be playing. But I'm just saying that doesn't bode well for Devontae Adams to want to go to an organization that is doing something like that to a player currently. Now, granted, if he gets traded there, doesn't have a say in the deal. Okay, great. But in my opinion, did that put the Jets on Front Street with the league and as far as how the players look at the Jets? Because you can't do a player like that. You tell them you're going to re-sign him and you get him over to your squad and you don't do that.
He's 31 years old. I'm not paying him. And then look, he was in a perfect situation when he was in Green Bay. He complained. He wanted to leave to go with his college buddy. Look what happened. Now
Right.
you're fucked. Aaron Rodgers is not the same. Aaron Rodgers is not the same player he used to be years ago.
And your boy got traded.
Right. Saw bad.
Yo, I just think about the Browns could use them. Probably want to get off Amari Cooper, so the Raiders get something back if you can find a way to make maybe that happen. The Cowboys come out and said that they don't want him for nothing. So I mean, you can whatever on that. Hell, the Chiefs need a receiver bad.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, the Chiefs him in Kansas City would be dangerous.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be fair. That would not be fair.
Yeah.
Man, somebody would have never mind.
Them slants wouldn't be fair at all.
Was you about to say, Big Chicken?
I just like the Jets is the only thing that makes sense. I get the Hassan Reddick thing, but like the head coach, like Adam, like if overall if the Jets fail this season, period, they're all gone. The GM's gone, the head coach is gone. You already spent, so you kind of have to go spend money to try to figure something out, because shit's not figured out yet. So you kind of have to go for something. Throw a Hail Mary on Sutton and hope Sutton sticks. So you pay Hassan Reddick and your defense don't get no better, then you just bought a guy for no reason. It's just, I feel like this is the best trade they can do to even try to get their stuff somewhat going before the head coach is just gone anyways. This is kind of the Hail Mary I would throw out, but
The Jets got too many other holes to fill to be spending it on another receiver when they got a receiver and some decent ones. they gotta go shore up other ways. That money can be well spent, and they gonna need that second round pick.
The thing is, they don't have a chance. That's what we're not understanding. This is a do or die season. That's what not being understood. This is do or die for the coach and the GM.
That's why you need that second round pick. If you manage it,
no, this is his last season.
What I'm sitting there saying, that's why you need that second round pick if you're management, because you can't risk it all on an old ass Aaron Rodgers who you don't even know if you'll have the rest of the season. And if this is going to be his last season, that second round pick is extremely valuable to you if you're a GM who's thinking about, I need to be here long after Aaron Rodgers is gone.
So would you rather waste this season that you have having a chance? Because they already paid Aaron Rodgers the money. They already paid a fuck ton. Why would you waste the season?
Why would you? Okay, so it's not your fault what happened last season when he got hurt, right? When he got hurt in the first week or whatever case of the season. So you come back and he has been okay, but you can tell watching him that ain't the same Aaron Rodgers as we used to before. So do you continue to invest in this man who's on his way out, or do you look at the overall thing of where this franchise needs to go in the future moving forward, especially when the fact that you don't have no up-and-coming quarterback behind him, and you didn't do the Reddick thing, so you're going to have a lot of holes to fill. That second round pick, if you're a GM, you're thinking more about how can I go forward and not just risk it all in this season when Aaron Rodgers is out there balling out like crazy. Do it. But he not.
That's a fact.
So you can't risk it all on him.
The thing is, it's either because if you're the GM, it's just flat out the point. The flat point is you sign Aaron Rodgers, he did nothing, and you paid him all the money. You're fired. You're done. That's it. And you're the head coach that pushes so much. Hey, man, I really want Aaron Rodgers. We can do something well with him. Push for it. It's a done deal either way. So if I'm the GM, I just gotta say, fuck it, do or die. The upper management, the owner probably won't fuck with it and probably be like, nah, we're not doing that. But if I'm the GM, I'm at least gonna give it a try. I can't waste this season. It's a do or die either way. You have amazing rookies, and to be fair, you're right. You can build for the future, but the future not looking bright for your career if you already did this trade. So you got to try something.
I see what you're saying. I get it. I'm just not going to take up a guy who's not only going to help. I'm screwed when Aaron Rodgers does leave. But I'm still stuck with his big ass contract, and I'm still stuck with them holes. And now I also don't have a second round pick. It is just there's nothing about it that says we
it's
benefit.
Screwed if you do, you're screwed if you don't. Either way, you're just going to take you years to find a quarterback that's even going to slightly be good enough to carry this team.
Hey, I'll just take old ass Russell Wilson.
You're not taking old ass Russ.
Hey, he'll be cheap. He'll be
Ain't
cheap.
nobody taking no old Russ.
Hey, bro, listen, you took old.
He can't be Field. It's not happening.
Wait a minute. Somebody will take Russ this year because Denver got to pay him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, if it's in that sense, yeah. But the Jets aren't going to be no better with Wilson there. They're just going to be just A-Rod again.
Well,
he's going to perform the exact same as A-Rod. Why would you get a nothing quarterback again?
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
And the thing is, it's not like he trained Justin Fields to be better, so you're not getting him for young talents because Justin Fields isn't that much better.
Whoa. You stop with your blasphemy. Justin Fields is balling.
He's playing good. He's not really balling, but he's playing good.
Yeah, I didn't put two B's on there.
But he's not doing what they said. Like, oh man, with Russell Wilson there, he's gonna become a good quarterback. He's the same Field.
You know what I thought though? I thought Russell Wilson was gonna end up in Minnesota because they need a quarterback bad, but they 4-0. I don't think they need one.
No, Sam Darnold's doing this damn
thing. Balling.
Which actually, that's what we're going to talk about next, is the Vikings. Are they good? Is it the truth?
Yeah. Justin Jefferson is the truth, man.
He damn sure the fuck is. He always open.
That dude is no joke. It's like a fucking creative player in Madden.
I think it's I think Sam Darnold was the best choice because he's not that much worse than Kirk. So you have somebody actually throwing the ball to Justin. It's just, I think it was a good choice, personally.
Hey, do not fall for it. Do not turn around and give Sam Darnold, right? Do not give him a big contract after this season.
Yeah,
Don't
do it.
fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
do it.
Don't
You know they're gonna
do
do
it.
it. You know they're gonna do it.
You let JJ come in next season and then see what
Yeah.
happens.
If
Like, I think JJ can do exactly what Sam Darnold is doing right now, in my personal opinion.
if he throws for 400 yards, they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Don't
I would say
do
I
it.
would say if they get to like the second or third round of playoffs.
If they get
Oh,
to the
if
playoffs,
they
good.
easily make the second round, yeah, they're easily gonna have to pay him. It's no
Listen,
Is he only on a 1-year deal or he on a multi-year
I
deal?
think so. I think he's only in a 1 year.
think
If
about it
he's
like
on a
this.
multi-year deal, you all you do is you turn
No, he's a
around,
1 year,
don't
1 year, $10
renegotiate,
million.
just go into the next season and use him as trade bait because they really, really was liking McCarthy.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen if he hold out? Then what you gonna do?
It's a 1 year, $10 million.
Oh, he can go ahead. Yeah, he can go ahead and hold out if he wants to.
Okay,
Nigga,
okay.
We've seen all the footage from the other years. You can't turn around and
shit.
have one. Hey, you're not gonna AJ. What's the old boy my Eagles had?
Geno Smith.
He
can
playing.
happen.
It could,
can
it
happen.
could, but don't do it. Don't do
happen.
it. You know what? Fuck around, do it. Do
Listen,
it.
You know what?
if
Let's talk
if
about
he
this.
win 5 more games, just 5 more, they get in the playoffs for sure.
I just think he's going. If they have a playoff run, then yeah, he's going to get paid. Getting to the playoffs, I don't know if that's enough for Minnesota, to be honest with you.
He's got to go. He's got to go third round.
He's gonna have the leverage if they make the playoffs.
He got to go to conference championship and play it good.
They're not getting to the conference championship, bro. They're not.
They're undefeated right now.
They're not.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not. It's some beast in the NFC. They're not making it.
Well, we talked about quarterbacks and someone being overpaid. Let's talk about Trevor Lawrence.
Boo boo.
Man, they out there trash.
I don't know. I want to know what happened, man.
I don't
Bro.
think he don't got no weapons all like that for real.
ETN's not a weapon.
I'm talking about wide receivers.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't have much to work with. That's fair.
I'm trying to think of who are their receivers. Anybody got their who are their receivers?
Exactly.
I'm pulling it up right now. So their number 1 is Christian Kirk. Number 2 is Gabe Davis, and they did get the rookie Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, they got that's
he's
not
had
a bad
pretty
squad,
decent
Joe.
Why is that always an excuse when these bad quarterbacks are just being bad?
Because
that they don't have no weapons. Like, motherfucker, these are NFL wide receivers. Like, if you can't make them catch the ball, then what's going on?
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. We just was talking about it.
Justin Fields.
Look at fucking Sam Darnold. Look. You think that's a coincidence? Right or
Yeah,
wrong?
he sucked in Carolina.
Fair.
Right or wrong? You feel me? You got that.
He
fucking
sucked
weapon that
before
can't nobody
Carolina.
stop.
Well, with the Jets.
Yeah. Hey man, sometimes the right system and a wrong system can be a big difference in learning, especially playing Madden. You do realize not every quarterback is built for every system. Some of these guys, and you can't use a thing like it's the NFL. You got to know because these guys also came up through most majority of their career being asked to play this way in this type of offense. That's why there's a such thing as a West Coast type of quarterback who knows how to play in a West Coast system, and you got your game managers, you got your guys who go out there. Look at what's his face for it. If would have went to any other team, they probably would have misused him or tried to change his position. But he went to an organization. We talked about it before. Lamar went to an organization that sat there instead of trying to take away his talents, found a way to bring him along while using his talents and helping him develop also for the other things they needed him to do. And that's a total switch for a head coach who also turned around and ran a whole different system when he had with Flacco in Baltimore. And he utilized the offense around what Flacco's strengths and weaknesses was. That's great coaching right there. Words of Mike Tomlin, I hate when coaches sit there and blame on everything else but the lack of coaching.
That could be it too. That could be
So
it
do
too.
some
It has
just
to be
suck.
because his first 2 seasons, Trevor Lawrence, I don't want to say it was lights out, but his stats were nasty his first 2 seasons in the league, man. So for him to be at this point, I don't know.
He has an arm. It's undeniable. That motherfucker got a cannon on him.
He
I'm not
does have an
saying he's
arm.
I'm not saying he's the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen in my life, but I would say he got an arm like Brett Favre when he was young. You feel me? And Brett Favre is a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying that he's gonna be that kind of player. I just think he got that kind of arm.
Yeah, it may take leaving Jacksonville, man.
Baby.
But the thing is, he is never leaving Jacksonville because of that contract. Ain't nobody
yeah.
taking on the contract he just signed.
What was it?
Yeah.
What's the details? If you know.
Oh,
He's
I
like
think he's the
50
number
a
2
year.
highest paid right now.
Well,
Or number
he
3
gonna
now.
be there. He gonna be there for a while. So
Yeah,
they
he's
probably-
had
So,
with 3
so he-
seasons, 3 different coordinators.
so his contract is a $275 million contract.
Woo!
Yeah, he
And he's
ain't
making
going there.
55 a
Man,
year.
it's crazy how these quarterbacks, man, can just go to playoff 1 year and get these contracts, man, like that. Because there's no way the Giants should have played Barkley like that for their quarterback, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what's been going on. Like, you ain't got to continue to do that, man. You knew that dude. You knew, man.
I wouldn't have paid neither one of them two fuckers. They both would have been out. One can't stay on the field and the other one ass. I wouldn't have paid Barkley.
Right. That's the only reason not to do it. But if you was gonna pay one, you shouldn't have paid the quarterback, though.
Oh yeah, if I had to choose between, I gotta pay.
You're right. And I said, like, what are you doing?
Listen, Dale Jones fooled them. He got him into the playoffs.
Fooled
even though
you.
all
Yeah,
they
he
won.
damn sure
And he
did.
looked at him, pointed at him, and said, "I got y'all."
Because he ain't balled out. He never balled out with Barkley.
Yeah.
Without Barkley, so I don't know how he fooled him. It's like, man, y'all saw
He
what
put
was
up a
without
decent
Barkley.
enough season to be a joke. He got through.
Well, look,
Hey.
we can clearly see that it's going to be some wide receivers that's coming into the draft next year, right?
Yeah.
So
No, not next year. It's gonna be a couple years down the line. Help us
yeah,
on
because
the
they're
way.
young, they're 18,
They
19. Yeah.
both freshmen. Help us
Next
on
year,
the
you
way.
got all you got next year is about what 3 of them. We got Ohio State receiver.
Yep.
Who's the dude from Arizona coming out?
Ibuka coming out.
Arizona's is coming out. I forgot
Arizona
his name
wide
again.
receiver. Yeah, Missouri's got a nice receiver too.
Somebody else
Luther
too.
Burden. Luther Burden's gonna come out.
Then
There's
old
there's
boy
a
from
decent
South
amount of good receivers
Carolina.
out there.
Yeah, South Carolina, he coming out.
Yeah, he's like the
There
second
it
coming
is.
of old boy
he
from
cold.
Seattle.
And that'd be a perfect
DK
fit for them.
Metcalf.
They
Yeah.
still in the SEC type area in Florida. They're going because they ass probably gonna be from Florida any motherfucking way. So boom, there you go. Now you got a
Let's
couple
not
wide
forget.
receivers.
Let's not forget Travis Hunter. Let's not forget
Yeah,
Travis Hunter.
I forget, man.
Travis
You're right.
Hunter, but I think that in the NFL, I think he's probably gonna be a defensive back.
Yeah,
I agree.
and
All right, let's go ahead.
Where you gonna get paid more, or where they like whatever team drafting him, they gonna probably talk to him and see like what you want to come in as.
Well, let's do one more and then get to C5's plays because we got to talk about the Lions. Jared Goff.
Man, I've been
goofy-ass
having a really
quarterback,
good week.
throwing a perfect game.
Hey, he
You
went
see
18
that?
18.
You see that Detroit
Yeah,
is
watched
having a
him.
really good fucking week, guys. You see that shit?
How many times that happened? Somebody throwing over 15 passes.
We see five. We not paying attention to you anything with Detroit right now. Okay.
Dak
Keep sleeping on
Prescott did it. Was the one that I can remember most.
He went 18, went around 17, 18 or more.
I think it was 15 for 15.
Okay. Because at least got to be 15 passes though, but that's still like, man, you throw 15 passes or more, and man,
that's
So-
efficiency, man.
I mean, we got to talk about. We were just talking about how it's the environment and the team, and Jared Goff, since he's gone to the Lions, bro, has been balling the fuck out.
C5, you inviting them to the picnic?
Of course.
Are you? So you're a Lions fan too?
Oh no, I'm
Um,
not. Oh yeah, C5 is. I'm not.
I mean, I don't like to have a say in football. I don't like to consider myself having a team. But if I was ever to
You
choose,
root for the Lions.
probably root for the Lions. And lately, it's been feeling good to root for the Lions. So
That boy on the defensive, what's the one defensive that came from Michigan? That boy,
Aiden
amazing.
Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson.
hmm
It has to be
Easily, like-
amazing. Go ahead.
Have you guys seen the clip of Aiden Hutchinson giving himself a challenge where he went around an offensive lineman and then went right back around him again just to fuck with him? That's a real clip out there. He legit fucked with him where he went all the
I
way
gotta go
around him
watch it. I ain't
twice.
see that. I'm gonna go look it up.
Yeah, Hudson's no joke, man.
I was gonna say it has to be amazing to be indoors when you're a quarterback.
Hell yeah.
We're not Detroit. All right, let's go to C5s.
It's going down.
The top play of the week, guys. It's coming from the bullshit presidential cut. Fucking play the clip, chicken. Look at this crazy ass hole out.
The hell?
Man, that ain't that.
Oh my god.
That ain't AI.
That's not AI,
Wow.
bro. Run it back, chicken.
Look,
was
chicken.
real.
This is why we talked about the President's Cup, chicken.
Right here. Watch this shit. Motherfucker slid it all the way back. The backspin on that shot is fucking.
Man.
Hold on, wait. How
He gonna look like he
got
want to say like I did that on purpose. No, you did.
I
Is
couldn't
it-
find
this
how
is-
far out he was,
I was about to say because this is edited, so you can't tell how many.
but
like,
he's using his wedge, so I'm gonna say probably 150 yards in at the longest.
Okay, that's still dope. I just would like to see the the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's dope.
I wish I could have found how long it was.
Yeah, that's fresh
But-
as hell.
I don't know. That's probably one of the best shots I've ever seen. And then he just walks off like nothing fucking happened.
I meant to do that.
Did he win or no? He's part of the U.S. Never mind. Okay.
Yep, that's Max Homa.
Homa.
And the worst play of the week is coming from college football.
Uh oh. Hold on. What was that?
Run it back, chicken. Run it back. I'll explain.
I gotta let him play through.
Oh, it's just a short. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. Boom. You got the ref and the
He had a
nastiest block.
parlay. He had a parlay. He cheating.
Dang. Right.
He said, "Watch, Bam, I'm about to cash out." Huh.
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw when the clip first popped up. But I'm like, hold up, did somebody just eat the ref? Like, what the hell was that?
Wait, he just hits them.
Bam.
75
Oh,
yard.
wow.
That was a 75-yard touchdown that the ref
He's
just
like, oh
gave up.
shit, did y'all see that? I can't believe it. Thanks, ref.
Uh-huh.
That's a good
Thank
strategy.
you.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah, they coaches actually run routes and everything to go ahead and cross up DBs with refs and stuff like that too, because they know where they supposed in that area where they're supposed to be at.
That's so horrible.
Man,
It was the first coach to
it's
start
kind of
doing
crazy
that
to
in
see that with all the technology we have right now that shit like this still happens.
Oh yeah.
Like there isn't a better way to have someone cover the middle of the field than have a ref stand right in the middle.
Hey, bro, you don't want that. You know how much more holding penalties and stuff will be called a game?
No, I
Oh
get
yeah,
you.
yeah, it's gonna be bad with that.
It would be
Man.
bad. Yeah.
But it's the worst play of the week. If you're the
Poor
ref
ref.
seeing this, I feel sorry for you, man.
It's not your fault, man. It's not.
It's
Did he get hurt? Do you know? Did you know if he got hurt or?
He ain't get hurt, but that's messed up.
I'm sure that hurt.
Hey, all I gotta say
Yeah, that's
is
what I'm saying.
good
Like,
job on
that-
your
that-
parlay, man. Good job, man. That's respectable
Right.
parlay right there. At least $100.
Tim Donaghy. Oh, what foul?
Yep. So, yo, thank all those tuning in this episode. Anybody got any shout outs, anything they're working on? Reggie, do you stream this weekend? You wanna send out-
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something about Hinduism this weekend. Do a study about it because I really don't know a whole lot about it. So,
what time are you doing that?
11:30 on Sunday.
Man, if you come on this show next week with a red dot, I'm changing the channel.
No. It's all educational. I just like to know about different things. You know what I
ARP.
mean? Like last week, I did something on you know who Boko Haram is?
Who ain't?
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly did not know. I
The
know I've
terrorist
heard of
group?
him. Yep,
think that's it.
I knew about some of the stuff they did, but I didn't know that was their name. So I like literally did like a review about them. I really honestly didn't know nothing about them. It's educational. It's not to
Sounds like live learning.
Yeah, that's dope, man. The conversation actually pulling up just more research and facts than just a broad or letting the media dictate to us what's going on. So I respect that. So check that out. What time is that going to be on Sunday?
Usually have it at 11:30 or 12
Is that
o'clock.
AP like noon?
AM.
All right.
So yeah, check that out. Faith, Lies, and Confusion is going to be about Hinduism this week. I don't know if anybody knows about Brahman and Sarah Sarik. I can't really pronounce it correctly, but that's what it's mostly going to be about. I don't know if y'all know about that.
Okay, that's dope.
Shout out to Turan, league MVP, 2.7 points, 11 assists, almost 1 rebound, 0.8. So you round up, that's a board.
Hey, we're about to be
steals.
Man.
They okay.
That's crazy.
Where you think the glove got his name from? It's called the mitten, man. I'm telling you, in the church they call it the mitten. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the winter time come, hey, especially during winter games, man, I put that mitten on this crap. Put that clamp on. Dude, you got the glove, you got the mitten. I'm telling you, I'm well known. The mitten, actually, like people like, man, y'all see the glove. Y'all should see the mitten. I'm telling you. And church leagues are well known. I'm telling you.
Man.
They're gonna mitten right there. Little kids like, oh my gosh, Deacon Cross, the mitten.
No, it'd be some decent record in some of them church leagues though. I ain't gonna lie. I done seen some damn near pros in some of them motherfuckers.
Hey, I'm telling league MVP. How many MVPs you got, Terrell?
Man, if I get it this year, which I just got it, you know what I'm saying? It was a tough one, man, because hey, Deacon Coleslaw. Hey, I ain't gonna front. Deacon Coleslaw, he was nice, man. He averaged like, hey, what got me was my steals and my assists. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, he only averaged like 0.8 assists. You know what I'm saying? No steals. He had about 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, but man, they had to give it to me, man. Like them steals and them assists, you gotta imagine how many points we had off that alone.
Hey, facts. Feed me, Seymour.
I do want to give a shout out to my stepdaughter. She started her first 2 years at Kent State, then transferred to in her last 2 years at a community college, but she graduates tomorrow, so I'm gonna be in town and be out, be in and out. You know what I'm saying? Got to get her them flowers. She did medical billing and stuff like that. So, give a shout out to her though. That's dope, man.
Congratulations, dope. I didn't know you got one at Kent. had one at Kent. I got one at
my
Kent.
stepdaughter though. She's 26. That's my that's his older sister, my Devon. That's 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Shout out to that C5. You got any thing you've been working on? More posts you've been doing? More music you've been dropping?
Go like always. Go ahead, check out the TikTok at the C5. Always posting new shit there, new beats, new things I'm doing, live sound wise. Shout out Detroit sports too. Been catching a lot of heat for them being good this year. So shout out you guys for sneaking under the radar.
Let me see you in the street.
I already told you, bro. I keep that shit on me, D80.
D80, go ahead. What you got for us?
Oh, don't sleep on tennis, man. We're gonna, keep hitting you with as much as we can. The Shanghai Open is about to hit, and then you got the Miami Open that's about to hit. So again, these are not like the huge major tournaments, but these are tournaments that can turn these hot tennis players into superstars and almost overnight. So by the time 2025 come, all of a sudden you got a new player on your Wheaties box. So I'm just trying to keep y'all abreast.
Dope. Man, keep looking out for more content. We're gonna get back to dropping the AAA podcast because there's so much news going on.
Man,
right now we are so we got to jump up on it.
I need Reggie's opinion. Reggie, I need your opinion on shit, man. We ain't talk, man.
Listen, I'm willing to do it any day of the week. Tomorrow we can do it. Friday we can do it.
Yeah, we'll get together in the text thread. Let's make it happen. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to Miguel. Shout out to DJ. DJ's going.
And DJ, we need
right
you,
now.
man.
We need you, man. But I know you gotta go ahead and deal with this whole Diddy and baby oil stuff. Teran been keeping us up to date on everything going on with you, man. So you and our
DJ order knee pads probably once a month.
No, I heard that they done sent one of them tunnels all the way to DJ's house from Diddy house. So it's some
If you check his Amazon list, if the FBI check his Amazon list, they gonna see knee pads. They gonna be like knee pads once a month. Like man, you going through them like that?
But you know, though, like all jokes aside, okay, so whatever Diddy did, I don't believe that they found that many goddamn bottles of baby oil. Like
it wasn't that many bottles. It wasn't just baby oil.
1,000. It's just 1,000 altogether. They saying like with the lubricant and the bottles, all of it. They saying they found all of it together.
I still think that's excessive.
That's at different locations too.
And I believe
it wasn't like one house had it. He might have had like 50 at one house, 300 at another house, and those freak-offs was legendary.
That's kind of far-fetched. Like that's far-fetched because y'all don't listen. Say he had 10 mentions.
It sounds like it's not believable. You're right, but
look though. Say he had 10 mentions, right? You don't think that about 30 or 40 bottles would have been enough for all of that?
Not for Diddy.
Hold on, bro. You got to think about how many people at these parties too. It's not like it's not like it's a bring your own baby oil party.
Like how many you have in a year? You're right. Like even 100. You think 100 bottles ain't enough? They said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
99 bottles of lube on the wall. 99 bottles of lube.
I'll say this, and I don't really like to talk about that stuff because I don't know the actual facts. But I'll say this: that is a lot of lubricant.
I'm trying to tell
you. But hold up, wait. But Reggie, think about it from the flip side. So if it is true that he had all that lubricant, then you kind of know the stuff that he was doing was a little excessive, right?
Everything.
So it's the reason why you get exactly. So it's a reason, right? So it's a reason why you get raided by the feds. It's a reason why all your properties get seized. It's a reason why they take your passport. It's a reason why they take your private jet. It's a reason why they take your yacht. It's a reason why they take your freedom. And I think the 1,000 bottles of baby oil kind of, and again, it might not have been 1,000 bottles.
It wasn't 1,000. It was under 1,000, but yeah, everything else added on to that was over 1,000 sexual products and stuff.
It just say had like 400 bottles though.
It just say you doing something that you really shouldn't be doing excessively.
Hey, shout out to all those that's out here that's survivors.
13 bottles, and man, we didn't think that's crazy. Like 13 bottles. Like, what do you got 13 bottles for?
Well, I gotta go, y'all.
All right, man. Like, what is he greasing his knees?
Big Chicken, play the outro, bro.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Peace out.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Chase. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something.